Hi beauties, my name is Olivia Gudaniec. You're watching the Olivia G Show, and today we're going to be joined by Marian Claudio from the Face Yoga Lab. Marian is somebody who specializes in face yoga, and she is a holistic skincare consultant. So if you got facial tools, grab them. If you just have your hands, don't worry about it. This is so exciting. Thank you for waking up. Good morning, everybody. For those who did get up, we're ready to either gua sha or should we start with the face yoga? I'll leave it up to you.
So we're gonna do a mix of everything because I know not everyone has like facial tools. So we'll use a bit of gua sha, but mostly we're gonna be using our fingers. Not a lot of people realize that, our hands are so powerful. So we're gonna be doing mostly that. So I'm gonna be showing one static exercises, lymphatic drainage, and we're gonna be, like I said, using a bit of gua sha as well. Okay?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. Okay. So first, just make sure you have your facial oil and just have a mirror like in front of you so you can kind of see what you're doing on your face. So we're just gonna put some oil onto our hands.
And if you guys don't have oil, like cream is fine as well.
Yeah. So anything, you need something that provides, enough slip and grip onto your skin, just so it doesn't stretch, right? Because if you don't have anything that provides, any slip, that's actually going to damage your skin and you're stretching it more in a way that you're wrinkling it, right? So when you're doing face yoga, it's important to have proper face form and technique, the way, when you're going to the gym and you're working out your body, right? The only way you can get, real results is if you're doing it properly.
I don't know if I put enough in it. Like, how much do we need?
Just enough so that there's, again, enough slip and grip. Like if you don't feel like it's slippery enough onto your skin, then, feel free to add more. So right now we're just going to start off with a little bit.
I'd like to rub my hands just to like warm it up as well.
Yeah, warm it up into your hands and include your knuckles as well because we're going to be doing a bit of knuckling. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we touch our faces, we're going to do some stretches first.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a neck stretch. So we're just going to tilt our head on one side and just put one hand on top of your head, the other here. And we're just going to stretch lightly, just like that. So you'll feel the stretch right here in your platysma muscle. So just like that.
I don't want to like actually touch my skin because I have all these
I'm
oils.
sorry.
This is exciting though, because like this is a different kind of form of interview for me.
Yeah.
We're actually doing a tutorial, which is like action-packed, so I love this. And if you guys don't have all your stuff or you're watching from work, don't worry, you can replay this. I know I'm going to. So when's the best time to do face yoga?
To be honest, it can be day or night. It's really, totally up to you. It's nice to do in the morning if you have time, but I know like some people are always, on the go, trying to get to work or just trying to get their stuff done. But usually, when you wake up, your skin is, like a bit more puffy. So if you want to, do some lymphatic drainage in the morning, that's the best time to know to actually do it, right? Otherwise, if you want to do it before you go to bed, it's a great like time to meditate as well. Like when I'm doing it for my self-care routine, I play some some nice like meditation music just to like get into the groove.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. I would probably do it in the evenings too, because the mornings are like go 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 go
Yeah.
go.
And you want to kind of like slow down in the evening, and this is like a great way to just add into your self-care routine.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we're just going to do some neck rotations, just going back and forward. Just do it nice and slow. And then go the opposite way. Okay, and we're going to do another neck stretch. So what you're going to do is take both your hands and just place it just below your collarbone. And you're pretty much, the best way I can describe it is you're going to point your lips to the ceiling and you're going to kiss the sky. Just like this, and you'll feel your stretch just
oh yeah, it's super
feel
tight.
that?
Oh
Yeah. So don't like stretch it to the point where it hurts. just to the point where you feel like, you know, a nice, I guess, relaxing stretch. That's the best way I could, I guess, describe it. Just do that.
And we're just kissing, like.
Yeah, pucker your lips towards the ceiling. So when you pucker your lips, you'll feel more of a pull. Do you feel that?
Oh yeah.
So hold that for like a couple of seconds. And then bring your head back. And we're going to do the same thing, but on each side. So same thing. Put your hands here on one side, and then you're going to stretch up. And then you're going to point your lips towards one side. So just like this, and then kiss again.
Okay.
So do you feel the stretch on the side of your neck?
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought, like, just a simple stretch like this, like,
Yeah.
I feel so much of it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Hold that for a couple of seconds. And then bring your head back, and we're going to do it on the other side. Feel that nice stretch again.
Oh yeah, it's all right over here.
Mm. And it's so nice we're doing this in the morning, just so we can like
Yes.
wake up our muscles, right?
For sure, for sure. I've never done anything like this. I mean, I've done my rose quartz roller. I've done with the Gua Sha here and there, but like I never stretched like this. And I watched a bunch of videos, but it was more like, you know, stuff like that than anything neck related. So I love that.
So we're already getting, you know, our morning routine done. So it's nice. We're gonna depuff our face, ready for the day.
We should have done. I should have taken a before picture and an after.
We can do that next time. Don't worry. Okay, so now we're gonna do a static face exercise, what I like to call the upper eye and forehead lift. So we're gonna take our hands now, and we're gonna place it just above our eyebrows, just like that. And just use your mirror so that you can see what you're actually doing. So make sure there's a gap in between. Yep, that's right. And you're gonna press the bottom of your palms onto your forehead, and then you're gonna lift it upwards, just like that, and then outwards. So you're gonna feel some resistance in your frontalis muscles right here. So make sure your hands are like this, pretty much like there's a little, I guess, triangle in between. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So upwards, upwards, or upwards and outwards, doesn't matter which way you go.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna close your eyes, and you're gonna try to furrow your brows together as hard as you can. So try doing it without, okay, first open your eyes and try doing it without furrowing your brows.
Without, oh.
Yeah, so this is like a resistance training for your forehead muscles and also for the 11 lines. So it's something like this. So if you could see, just like that up, outwards, and then you're gonna try to furrow your brows. Can you see that?
Well,
I'm not
I
really.
don't see you furrowing.
That's the thing. So you're not really supposed to see, you're supposed to feel it, right? You're supposed to feel your muscles actually, you know, do it, if that makes sense.
I mean,
Yes, so upwards and outward.
Yeah.
And then try to furrow your brows as hard as you can.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, do you feel that?
Yes, there's some tension. I mean, this is also new to me.
Yeah. So you're really working out the frontalis muscles, your forehead muscles, and also trying to, you know, work out the 11 lines, right?
Okay.
So if you actually see 11 lines while you're doing it wrong. Because when you're doing face exercises and face yoga, you're not supposed to like make any wrinkles or different techniques in trying to prevent that. Otherwise, if you do see wrinkles on, you know, your skin, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, exactly, because we want to avoid it.
Yeah, so that's resistance training for you, right?
No lines on this face.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, so we are going to move on. So we're going to do some lymphatic drainage massage now. So, oh my gosh, we shouldn't have put oil in the beginning. I just got so excited. I was like, oh my God, let's do it.
I know, it's okay. My hands are like it. I brought a towel just in case.
Yeah, same. Okay, so just put more oil, I guess, if you ran out, and make sure your hands are all oiled up. So we're just gonna spread the oil all over our face and our neck and décolletage area, okay?
All right. I think mine's like leaking right now. All right, this is exciting. All right, I've got enough oil for all of you guys watching. Okay, warm it up, warm it up, warm it up, warm it
Yeah,
up.
make sure you get your knuckles. We're going to be doing some knuckling action.
All right, you got it.
And just spread it around your face, your forehead.
So what we're doing is we're strengthening and toning the muscles on our face. Oh yeah.
Put a little bit more. Make sure you get your décolletage area.
And I have been like really looking into skincare, and a lot of people put oil before their moisturizer, but guys, I'm just gonna say it now. Oil is always the last step. Am I right?
Hmm.
Yes.
It really depends. Sometimes, like for me, if I want like more hydration, if my skin is really dry, sometimes I like to mix my oil with my moisturizer.
That too.
So it really depends on the type of oil and the type of moisturizer that you have. Because some things you can't mix, right? So you really have to watch out for, the different skincare ingredients in your products. That's super, super important.
For sure. For sure.
Spread that out nicely. So again, we're going to start with the neck and décolletage area.
Okay.
Again, which is super important. Like I said, a lot of people usually neglect their necks. And when it comes to applying skincare products, like I said, it's really, really important. So when doing a face massage, actually, one thing to note that's really important is that you should always, always start in your neck and décolletage area. Just because, and the clavicles right here, it's one of the lymphatic ports in your whole body where you need to drain your toxins, right? So if you have, hormonal acne or puffiness on your face or under your eyes, or even if, there's some congestion in your skin, massaging the neck alone will actually help get rid of the toxins and stagnation that you feel in your skin and in the tissue, right? So again, you're looking at what's underneath your skin and not just the products that you put onto your face, right?
I love that. And Marian actually told me this a couple of weeks ago when I had a chat with her. We had our skin consult, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'd like to experiment and I don't really notice results, but after
Yeah.
I started draining, well, she's gonna explain it to us in more detail, but like I actually felt like more vibrant.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it
gonna
makes,
throw that out
honestly,
there.
it
It
makes
was
a
a game
difference.
changer. Yeah, so I'm grateful. Thank you.
Honestly. No problem. I'm really glad that, that helped you. Sometimes you just need that, one small tweak in your skincare routine that, that will really help you along the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. So we're gonna drain the lymphatic, what is it?
So
Muscle?
it's lymphatic drainage, right? So we're
Lymphatic
draining the lymph that's,
lymph.
stuck in your skin.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some sweeping motions. So just take your hands and just sweep like that. And just do this with light pressure all the way down. And we'll do that 2 more times. 2 and 3. Do you have your mirror in front of you?
I
I'm
have
like,
the screen, so we're good.
oh, okay. Because I'm a mirror here and I'm trying to like look at this screen to like watch you.
That's the thing
I'm
too.
like,
I didn't want to be like on the side, so.
okay.
But if you look on the side, it's fine because then they'll get two viewpoints, right?
Yeah. Well, my 2 viewpoints are here, and then I'm looking here.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, am I doing it right?
Yeah, no,
So it's
you're
always important. Make sure you have a mirror in front of you.
of
Now we're
course.
gonna do some knuckling action. So take your knuckles, and we're just gonna move it all the way to the side and the back of your neck, just
The
like
back of the neck feels so good.
right.
I guess that's where I hold all my tension.
Yeah. Well, there's always a lot of tension there.
Yeah.
So do that one more time to the front.
So we're just going in circles here.
Yeah. And then all the way to the back.
Yeah. I'm glad I tied my hair out of the way. Okay. There we go.
And okay. Okay, and also, so I'll show you guys the gua sha technique. So you can do this with a gua sha as well. Gua sha your hands, it's fine. So okay, actually, let me tie my hair back. I just cut my hair, so I thought it would be like easier to put my hair away.
Yeah.
But with your gua sha, what kind of gua sha do you have? There's so many different types.
I know, and that's what I want to discuss today too. Like what I was gifted this, so I didn't really have a choice in what I got. But if somebody were to purchase one, like what's the difference between this or like a bunch of little ones, or some of them kind of look like a heart, which I know kind of work better for here, but is it universal?
It really depends on what you're targeting. For example, like I have the heart one here, and then have another type of gua sha that I love, which has different ridges. This
Yes.
one, for example, it's a combed gua sha, and it's great for breaking up any, I guess, like knots in your skin. So especially if you have any like, forehead lines or the 11 lines that you want to get rid of, um, simply like combing it out just like that on your skin will help break it down and smooth out those forehead lines. There's like, yeah, it just helps get rid of the knots. But
Is this the same
with
sort of thing? Or
um with that, there, yeah, the it's not really like combed per se. You need more of like I guess like these kind of ridges.
right. So if you guys are focusing on your forehead, I'm gonna just call them wrinkles, what they are. Then get more of the
Yeah, the combed edge.
comb like. Okay, so this is good for what? What about
So
this?
that one is more for like, it still works equally well, but more so for like lifting and also just getting, like deeper into your facial muscles, just as with any gua sha. But again, like if you're looking at, I guess like certain like parts of your face that you want to work on, then it's good to have, like different facial tools. Like I have like a whole collection.
I'm sure. I've only got my two here.
Yeah, well, that honestly, that's a good start. Anyone who is just beginning with, like face yoga, facial rolling, and gua sha, the type of gua sha that you have or the heart-shaped ones are usually the best way to go for just, just basic beginners.
Amazing.
So for lymphatic drainage, what you can do is, well, for that one, I don't want to like hurt your spine, but I'm gonna turn around.
Okay.
Just scrape on the sides of your spine, just like that.
With the straight portion.
Yeah, with the straight edge, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that
Just like,
feels good.
and you'll feel with the gua sha, you'll have like a bit more, I guess, like control, and you can dig in deeper versus your hands sometimes, just like that.
Yeah, I like it. I always find like my skin gets a little red after, but it's not like it's not irritating or it goes away. I'm okay with that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I really like this.
on the other side as well. And if you have the heart-shaped one, you could scrape down along your spine, just like that. And then going back to the front,
Okay.
you again use the long edge. You're gonna scrape down to,
So it's okay if my skin's turning red. I mean, I'm not in
right.
pain.
So that's actually totally normal if you're doing that. Again, when you're doing lymphatic drainage, you don't have to massage, too hard. When you're seeing, pinkness, or it's not necessarily like super red, but when you see some pinkness, that's actually good. That's actually a good sign because that means that you're activated blood circulation into your skin, which means that your skin is actually getting the oxygen and nutrients that it needs. So it's a good thing. Don't freak
Good.
out when you see some redness.
Sometimes I'm worried that like I'm just going too hard and I should just be like grazing it, but no, like I am putting a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, light to medium pressure is good when you're doing lymphatic drainage just because your lymph nodes are actually just right beneath the surface of your skin. So you don't have to dig deep to, I guess, like reach it because it's right there. Yeah.
Amazing.
We'll do the other side as well.
Okay. So what's the best age to do this or start doing this?
Honestly, I would say like any age, but right when you're in your 20s, if you really want to prevent, I guess, like, like aging or whatever, that's the perfect time.
Okay.
But because there's so many different benefits to it, not just, like anti-aging, it's honestly good to start even when you're, like in your teens, especially if you have or you're dealing with, like acne. Again, it's great to start with, like lymphatic drainage.
So
So I
you
think,
you were saying before like the lymph nodes are here.
yeah, around here in this area, there's some lymph nodes here as well. So we'll get to that.
So we're just I don't know, like from our last conversation, what I've been doing is I've just been taking it and kind of like putting them here because you kind of told me they're like little vacuums.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Was I doing that right or?
Yeah. So pretty much think of like the lymphatic system as like your little, I guess, like garbage disposal. You're trying to get rid of the stagnant lymph in your skin, and you're draining them into the lymph nodes, which is where I guess like the garbage is.
Okay.
That makes
All right.
sense. Okay. So again, if you're just using your hands, you could just do, simple circles like that. Again, light to medium pressure. And on the other side as well. And then now use your fingertips again just to drain. And then do a few pumps right above the collarbone.
Oh, that feels funny.
Yeah, that's where your terminus is again, all the lymph nodes.
Okay.
So just lightly graze and then pump.
So
Graze.
as our neck is up.
Yes. Graze and then pump. And now we're just going to pinch along our jawline. So make like, I guess, like a hook with your finger. With one side, just hold your chin and just slowly sweep across.
So my finger's at the bottom like this, right?
Your thumb is at the bottom. Yeah. Sweep across. And give it a little wiggle. Put a little bit.
The jaw's nice and tight. There we go. And for those that are just joining us, we are doing some face yoga.
And then we'll do the other side.
All right, so this little claw thing and hold and extend.
Thumb underneath.
Yeah.
And one more.
So there's no way we can like be doing more harm by doing this if we're doing it wrong?
Yeah, as long as it's great when you have someone like me, I guess, like guiding you to make sure that, you have proper face form. But also make sure when you're doing face massage, like I said, you have to have enough slip and glide in your skin so that you're not stretching it. Because if your skin's too dry, then then you're going to be stretching it all in like the wrong way. Yeah, there's a lot of friction and you're doing more harm in your skin than good. Okay, so we're going to do another sweep along your face. So just again, use the bottom palm of your hands, and we're going to do it one by one. Just going like that. Sweep.
Oh, I like this.
Mm-hmm. Just right underneath your jawline. Sweep. And sweep.
So all of this is increasing our blood circulation.
Yep. And then on the other side, sweep.
Amazing.
Sweep.
And the reason we did our neck exercises before doing all of this is just to warm up our face area, right?
Yeah. So just like, working out your body, it's important to, do your stretches and your warm-ups, right? So treat the same thing with your face, right? It's no different, to be honest, except you just have to be a lot gentler.
Absolutely.
And then we're just going to do some prayer movements. So just, I guess, pray.
Yes.
And then do that. Just sweep to the back. Sweep to the back.
And I have to ask, Marian, like, are there any studies proving the effectiveness of?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So I actually work in the clinical research field. I'm all about science and I'm all about research. And I love it just because whenever you see some kind of research, it shows, a bit of evidence on whether something actually, works or not, right? So one of the most recent studies was actually done 2 years ago. It was done, I think, in Northwestern University in the US. So long story short, there were, I think, about a couple of participants, mostly women, who did 30 minutes of face yoga every day for 20 weeks. And they were assessed by a team of dermatologists and other medical professionals. And after those 20 weeks, they found that those who did it daily, it showed an almost, I think, 3-year age decrease, which is crazy because, again, just like working out your body, if you want to see results, you have to do, exercise consistently, you have to treat the same thing with your face. So seeing studies like that just like excites me, because I love seeing, some kind of science-based proof behind, like
Absolutely.
skincare and like anything else, to be honest.
No, I love that. I love that. Good to know.
Yeah, so I'm like all about, medical journals and all that stuff. Okay, so I guess that's it for our lymphatic drainage. I will do another palm sweep and just another sweep across the face
Okay.
and just some more knuckling action.
How do you feel about like all the face yoga videos that like, I mean, I could even go out and put one out, but I'm not certified or know what I'm doing. How do we
Yeah.
know like who to actually follow?
I know there's a lot of videos, but I think the thing is that one, like I mentioned before, it's all about having proper face form and technique. One person that I follow religiously is actually Danielle Collins. I love her. I did her certification. She's amazing. She's also from the UK, actually. So it's great that you mentioned, like different parts
Europe
of
then?
Europe as well. She's amazing at what she does. And again, with face yoga, proper face form and technique. So you can watch, like as many videos as you can. Like I was guilty of this, but again, if you don't have proper face form or technique, you may not realize it, but you might be damaging your skin in the long run and causing even more wrinkles. Because
Well, that's the thing.
yeah, one thing that I didn't realize, like I said before, is that, if you're doing certain face exercises and you see, wrinkles in your skin as you're doing them, you're not supposed to be doing that, right? There are different ways that you can actually do these exercises without causing more wrinkles on your skin or, making more fine lines, right? The whole point of face yoga is relaxing your skin. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so there's two things I want to ask you because
Mhm.
for me, I want to just like some basic tips on this.
Yeah.
Um, I do keep it in the fridge sometimes just to keep it cool, and I use this for my eyes, but all I'm doing is this. Is that enough? Is that the right way to use a
Yes.
roller?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. So again, even if, let me get my jigger. Okay, so even with using your rose quartz roller, if you want more of, I guess, like a lifting effect, the number one thing that I mentioned before is do your neck first. You have to
Okay.
do your neck first, lymphatic drainage first before you want to start lifting. And that's, I guess, a mistake that I usually see a lot of people doing because they're just, they're just rolling away thinking that,
Well, yeah, I
um,
was just like, this was what I was
yeah.
doing at one point. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, using the roller is actually great for making sure that whatever products that you put into your skin is actually
Absorbing.
penetrating deeper, right? So that's great if that's the purpose that you want. But if you want more of, I guess like a lifting effect for your skin, then I would definitely go with gua sha instead or use your hands. There's different techniques, right? But with a rose quartz roller, there are different techniques. I can go over that, like for a whole nother like
Yeah, no, for
hour.
sure. Let's just do the neck.
Yeah.
How, if we have this for our neck, because we're gonna
Mhm.
just focus on that today. How are we going up? Are we going down? What's the difference?
Down, always down for lymphatic drainage. So the trick is down for lymphatic drainage and then up for a lifting effect, right? So again, like I said, always down first, just like that, to drain. So if
Yeah.
you're using like masks, I'm sure you've seen like a lot of influencers do that or in YouTube videos. Again, they do that just to help penetrate their mask or whatever product that they put into your skin deeper into the layers, right?
So
So
how?
definitely you can do it under your eyes as well. So if it's a lifting effect, make sure that you're holding your skin taut on one side.
Why are we pulling it
You're not pulling it per se, you're
or
just putting it there for support.
support? Because if I didn't do it, then what would happen?
Honestly, just for me, it's just preference. Like you can do that, but when I do gua sha, I'm just so used to, just putting support on my skin, just so you're not like stretching it or pulling it too much. It's not like you're not like pulling it per se, but you're just like putting it there for support lightly,
Okay.
and it just helps with the glide.
And I
Yeah.
just want to mention why I've decided to do this face yoga live is because when my skin feels great, whether I'm going out, whether I'm getting on camera. I just feel so much more confident. And if you
Hmm.
guys
Yeah.
can relate, give me a little heart, give me a thumbs up, let me know, because I know the second something starts popping up, I'm just like, that's when you really got to muster up that confidence. So
Yeah.
I'm all about skin health, looking good on the outside, feeling good on the inside. It's a whole it's the whole package, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Ooh, one thing I want to show you,
Okay.
some face acupressure. So again, we're going to use our knuckles. So we're going to press down just on our forehead, just like that. Press down, close your eyes, and you're going to inhale, press down with a bit of pressure, inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to sweep across, just like that. And then put a little wiggle on your temple.
Ooh, this feels good.
Great.
I like this one.
We'll do it 2 more times.
Okay.
So middle, put a bit of pressure, inhale, and exhale.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Right. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Yeah. You can do that with a gouache as well, again, using like the long side, but obviously you have to do it on one side first. So just,
Right.
pressing in and then again, use your other hand for just support and then just sweeping across just like that.
It's a different sensation. It's interesting.
Yeah, right.
I think
With
I
your knuckles, you
prefer,
have like, those interesting
yeah,
ridges,
yeah,
right? And it
yes.
feels better.
But I would never use the ridges here and do it this way.
Oh, you can do that too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want, I guess, like more pressure, especially if, you have a headache and you need a bit more pressure, then yeah, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
So when should we not be doing face yoga?
So, don't do, so there's different, like I said, aspects of face yoga, right? So if you're doing face massage on your skin, do not do it if you have active acne on your skin. Otherwise, you're just going to be, spreading bacteria on your face, which you don't want to do. In that case, if you do have, active acne or you have sensitive skin, I would recommend more static face yoga exercises like we did in the beginning, right? You're still, touching your face, but you're not putting, like pressure against it or like, grazing your skin with, your hands or whatever facial tools that might, further spread the bacteria on your
Yeah.
skin. So you don't want that happening, right? The whole point of face yoga is to make your skin more relaxed and help, stimulate everything that's underneath. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, right? So you don't want any more breakouts when you do it.
We want to limit those. Okay, so one question.
Oh, also, another
Yes,
thing I want to add.
yes.
So, if you have Botox or fillers, don't do it as well because you're going to be, moving that around.
Ah,
If it's been over like 4 weeks and you know that your doctor did a good job, then it should be okay. But I usually advise not to until you know that, like, it's set in, I guess.
well, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Oh, good to know. Okay, so for me, I'm always conscious of my laugh lines because yeah, all the time. So I was watching a bunch of videos yesterday, and I just want you to tell me if I guess what I watched was accurate. So what they said is kind of put your tongue and just
Mhm.
kind of like massage the lines. What do you think about that? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you suggest for laugh lines?
Yes, that also works as well because you're working out your muscles, from the inside, right? There's actually a face massage called buccal massage where I'm actually going to be offering that in the future. But the facialist actually, puts well, the fingers inside your mouth to really massage your muscles to help really relax it, right? So there's face massage on the outside,
Uh,
but you can also do it like intraorally, if that makes sense. Yeah.
well, that's so interesting.
So that like using your tongue can have like some effect, but if you have someone else actually doing it for you and really getting in there, you'll get more of, I guess, a better massage, if that makes sense. Because our tongue can only like, reach so much, right? It can help a bit, but if you want more, then you need someone else to do it for you.
So uh, that's so interesting. So technically, like in my shower, I could even start massaging around the lines from the inside.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could do it yourself too, but like again, that's like another technique that I would like show you guys.
No, for sure. And I don't want to mess anything up. So that's so interesting. Okay, I want to just, we're going to do a rapid fire round of, I found some skin myths, or you can just say true, false. You can explain it really briefly, or you can go into it. But I just want to hear your thoughts. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yes.
I would do a drum roll, but I don't want the phone to start shaking. Okay, number one, acne goes away with age. True or false?
It depends. I would say there's some truth and there's some fault in it because our hormones always affect our skin. And you know what? I've been battling acne all my life. Like, geez, I'm 30 and I still have adult acne like here and there. Like my skin isn't perfect, but you know what? It's life.
Well, your skin looks great.
You
Which is why we're learning from you. Okay, next. Oily skin resists wrinkles. True.
Yes, in a way, just because um, it's kind of like, when you put like facial oil on your skin, it's smoothing out your skin more, right?
Yeah.
Like when you look at dry skin, obviously as you mature, and as you age, you'll see more wrinkles because we actually lose, more collagen and like the natural oils in our skin. So yeah, you know what? Having more oil in your skin does have some benefits, but at the same time, it does clog your pores. So yes, in a way, it does prevent wrinkles.
Yeah, I think it more like slows it down a little more than the dry face person.
Yeah. In terms of like appearance, then yes, right? But again, you have to look at what's happening like underneath, right? Even though you have oily skin and it looks great on the outside, what's happening underneath your skin, right? You're still losing collagen, you're still losing, some elastin. As you age, even like our bone density starts to decrease as well. So again, you have to look at all the different factors. So I guess yes, in a way, if you're just looking at the surface of your skin.
Okay, okay. What
Yeah.
about sleeping on the side of your face?
Oh God, yes. You know
Does
what?
that give us wrinkles? True or false?
Yes. Yes. If you're sleeping the wrong way, like I've woken up different like I'm a side sleeper, so I've woken up different times when like, I see like marks on my face. I'm guilty of that. So yes, try to avoid it as much as you can. There's actually a special pillow. I think it's called the Glow Pillow. It's a
I
tad
keep
bit
hearing
expensive.
about it. I need to look it up. I think there's like a little gap.
Yes, yeah. I haven't tried it just because it's a tad bit expensive, but if you have silk sheets, that helps as well, just to,
Yes.
help take away and prevent, your skin from wrinkling.
And washing your pillow sheets, that's
Yes.
one
Oh my God.
thing.
Yes. I think
And
you spoke about that. That's so important. Not just your pillow sheets, but also, your blankets as well, right? All the gunk from your hair, dead skin cells falling off that you don't realize that goes into your pillow. It's all there. And if you keep, sleeping on the same pillow without washing it consistently, I would say, I don't know, I'm paranoid because my skin's pretty sensitive and I tend to break out pretty frequently if I don't take care of my skin
yeah.
and all those different aspects. So I try to wash, like at least like every 2 days. Like I have a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah,
pillowcases
yeah.
ready for use.
I make sure to do it like minimum once a week, my pillowcase, just for, yeah, sanity.
Oh my gosh, I would say do it at least 3 to 4. Like if
Okay.
you're paranoid like me too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, more, it has to be more than a week. Definitely.
Okay, so last question for our true or false skin myths. I wrote down, okay, drinking lots of water keeps dry skin away. True or false?
I would say that's still true in my books, just because, as you grow older again, as your skin matures, you lose that water in your body, right? So water is still super, super, super important, especially, like if you have any skin type. It doesn't matter if you're dry, you have acne skin, or if you have oily skin, it doesn't matter. Drink your water. And at the same time, it's not just water that, hydrates your skin, but as long as you have the, correct skincare products that help with, dryness, then yeah. So
And as
it's
you're
not
saying
just
that,
drink your water every day.
as you're saying that, I'm like looking for my water bottle. It's here. It's always here. That's the one thing people know. For me, water and sunscreen. I'm obsessed with both of those. So
Yeah. Sunscreen's also another big thing. You know, whether it's raining, it's snowing, even when you're
in your
inside.
house.
Yeah, even when you're driving, like it's super, super important to, apply your sunscreen on just because, all these UVA and UVB rays are bouncing off somewhere to reach your skin, right? So super important.
Okay, I'm just going to throw out one more question. What about the radiation from our phone? Does that have any effect on our skin?
Yes, actually, there's been some studies that have been done on that, like the whole like blue light thing. I have to look into it again, but one of the recent studies that I read actually said that it does have some effects. Some people say no, but um, yeah, I believe that, it's still some kind of, like
Something.
yeah, something that's like bouncing off of your face, right? So yes.
Yeah, because I've been seeing makeup products with like UV protection, but like, and blue light. I don't know. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to ask Marian, and I think it's something worth looking into because we are always on our phones and on our computers.
Yeah.
Anyways, so if we
It's
didn't,
different. It's different opinions. It's not like it's gonna damage your skin to the extent the way that, UV and UVB rays damage your skin. It's, just very, very little. There hasn't been any like news where it's like, oh my God, like everyone's starting to age because they're looking at their screens and their phones more, especially during, COVID, right?
quarantine, oh my
Yeah.
God.
So it's not gonna make like that much of a difference. Like everyone's always on their phones, like you can't avoid that. Like we live in a technology-based world, so I don't think that, it's something to really worry about. I think more so focus on, having a proper skincare routine, and making sure that you have the right products and ingredients that are best for your skin type and, and self-care.
I will leave Marianne's website slash Instagram handle in the description. And again, if you guys want a copy of my self-care calendar with 100 plus ideas of what to do if you are ever looking for that extra love, I will be more than happy to share that with you guys as well. Thank you.
Thanks again, Olivia. That was so fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Thanks for sticking to the end. I will see you same place, same time next week, right? Don't forget.